Welcome to this video. I know this is going to be one of the longer ones, but if you're anything like me and you just like to have everything in one place, this video is 100% for you. In fact, it's the only Looksmaxing video you'll ever need to watch. And if you take action on everything I'm going to be talking about in this video, you'll 100% ending up looking like this. Now, I've divided the entire video into categories and sections, so we have 6 categories and 14 sections. So when I say we go in depth and we'll be covering absolutely everything, I mean it. Anyway, I don't want to waste more of your time, let's get into it. Right, so I'm trying to keep this video short, so I won't explain how to cut and style every haircut. I'm just here to inspire you, and you can find a tutorial on YouTube afterwards. But here are the top 7 haircuts to get this summer. First up, we got messy fringe or textured fringe. This haircut is perfect if you got a big forehead as it hides your hairline. Besides that, it's a very fresh haircut and it's really good for most people as it's pretty low effort. Second, we got the middle parted haircut. It's a very classy haircut which is good for most people as it is pretty low effort. This haircut is perfect for the old money style if you're opting for that this summer. Alright, next up we got the Edgar cut. Some people hate it, some people love it. Personally, I think it looks pretty good. This haircut is good for Hispanic and Asian people. It's a pretty high effort haircut though, and most barbers will fuck it up. So go to like an extra good barber if you're going for this one. Right, slick back. Again, a really good haircut for the old money style, which I think is going to be very popular this summer. It is important to know this haircut is mostly for older guys, like 20 to 25 year olds. Like, I don't want to see a 14 to 7 year old run around with a slick back. Like, that's not gonna look good on you, bro. So this is mostly for older people. Buzz cut. This is a perfect haircut for the guy who has a lot of muscle or does martial arts. It's a very masculine haircut and again one of those that look better on older people because, you know, they tend to be bigger. Make sure to check your hairline before you get this haircut because if you have a bad hairline, it's not going to look good on you. Alright, next up we got the perm. Your friends are definitely going to call you gay if you get this, but you know, at the end of the day it doesn't really matter because you're going to pull a lot more girls than they are. So just go for the haircut if you really like it. Mullet. This haircut is definitely for the alpha male, just like the buzz cut. It's a very masculine hairstyle, but you need to remember to watch like a lot of videos on how to style this one because it's a very high effort haircut if you want it to look good. Grooming. You might think you already know how to groom, but just keep watching. I'm sure I'll teach you something you didn't know. I've made this like 10-step routine that you can try to remember. So number 1, get a razor. Number 2, get a nose trimmer. Number 3, get really close to the mirror, like super close. Then number 4, turn on some bright lights. Number 5, get rid of your stash. Number 6, cut your nails to this length. Also your toenails, it's super important you remember your toenails. Number 7, shave your monobrow, and you might think, oh, I don't have a monobrow. But like if you get close to the mirror, you can kind of see like in between your eyebrows, you have like small hairs. So you just get your razor and then you go from one side to the other side and you know that should get rid of them. Number 8, take your nose trimmer and get rid of your nose hair. If you don't have one, just buy a nose one. It's like 20 bucks. You can probably even borrow your dad's, but you know, it's a bit disgusting, so just buy your own. Number 9, if you're a young guy like me, you might not have like a complete beard yet. So if you just have like small hairs around your face, just get rid of that because like you know if you have a full beard. If you have a full beard, it's gonna look good. But if you just have like a patchy weird beard, I'll just get rid of it. Like it looks so much better. Then number 10, get rid of your happy trail and maybe also your chest hair because this just makes your like physique look so much better. Like you're gonna look like David Late if you get rid of like your happy trail and chest. So yeah, that's everything and you should end up with these results if you do it. This is a pretty easy one. You're just gonna make sure they aren't dry. There are 4 things you can do. The first one is water. Like just drink like 3 liters, which is 1 gallon in freedom units. Just drink that every day. If you do that, there's like a 99% chance that it's just gonna fix itself within like a week or 2. If it doesn't fix it and you still have dry lips, you can brush your lips with like a toothbrush. So just get like a second one and just brush off all the dead skin. You can also apply moisturizer to them. The same one you use for your face is totally fine. And of course Vaseline, like you can just apply Vaseline to your lips and they'll start to be better. If you do this, you'll end up with very nice lips, bro. No homo. Next up we have eyes. Just make sure they look hygienic and sharp. Again, staying hydrated here is going to help you so much. It's just going to make them look less puffy and a lot more fresh. Sleep is going to help a ton. Like if you're sleep deprived, you're also going to look sleep deprived, which is just not a good look. So make sure to get enough sleep, put aside like 10 hours for sleep. And always, bro, always remember to like get really close to your mirror and just clean your eyes. Like I see too many people just running around with like eye boogers. So like get really close to a mirror and just like clean your eyes. Just make sure like you don't have dirt around your eyes. And also like the 4th thing, like you might have heard you can like bone smash like your eyebrow bone to get under eyes. And sadly it doesn't work. But there are other things you can bone smash to get like, you know, more attractive. And we are going to get into that later. But if you want under eyes, like the best thing you can do is like squint or something. No, I wouldn't care too much about that too much. Like you can look really good without having under eyes, and it's honestly just this internet thing. Like bro, don't worry too much about under eyes. Section 5, facial structure. There's actually a lot of things you can do to get a better facial structure, so don't lose hope yet. The 3 things we're going to focus on is jawline, cheekbones, and hollow cheeks. Keep in mind, most of these things are genetic, but there are still things that can enhance the look. Number 1, lower body fat. Every gym bro knows you need to be in a calorie deficit to lose fat, so that's what you need to do as well. This is going to make your jawline more visible and your cheeks hollow. Download a calorie app if you're in doubt. Number 2, jawline trainers or mastic gum. The best ones are the ones that goes to your side, since that trains the masseter, which is going to make your jaw look more defined and wide. Number 3, mewing. Do as this animation, or you can swallow your own spit, and wherever your tongue ends up, keep it there. This is going to remove your turtleneck with time. Number 4, cold showers or cold exposure is good. It increases blood flow to your skin. For those of you who don't know, nutrition is carried through the blood, so getting blood flow to your skin is good for your skin. And it's going to make your jaw look better. Number 5, bone smashing. For those of you guys that don't know how it works, you basically hammer yourself with something hard to leave small cracks in your bones, which then your body repairs and makes bigger. It's kind of like working out your muscles. You leave small tears in them and they get bigger. Now the thing you can bone smash here is your cheekbones. Aim for these points with small consecutive hits until swelling, and then switch to the other side. Do this every 2nd to 3rd day, so you allow them to repair. The reason we want to hit with small and fast instead of big and hard hits is because we try to achieve small cracks and not just straight up break our bones. Also, this is not scientific based, it's just bro science I found off the internet, so do it at your own risk. Section 6, skincare. There are 2 approaches to this, the fix it from the inside approach and the fix it from the outside approach. Now if you're anything like me, you believe there's a reason for everything, like unclear skin isn't random, at least not as random as most people would like to think in order to cope with it. It shows an unhealthy lifestyle, and before you get all offended and tell me you go to bed early and don't eat junk food, let me just tell you there's more to it than that. And I think the easiest way to make you understand is to show you this picture. The way I would go about it is to first fix it from the inside out, do all the healthy things and avoid the unhealthy ones, and then already there you should see your skin start to clear up within like a week to a month. This is the best way to fix it, as it is the normal and natural and proper way to do it. But if you have to get clear skin before summer, I would give you a pass for also using the natural way. I've cut out all the necessary skincare products. The only ones you should use are a moisturizer, a cleanser, and an exfoliator, and perhaps sunscreen. Personally, I would just embrace the sun because I think the sun is healthy, but some people think the sun is unhealthy and will cause wrinkles, spots, cancer, etc. But if you have really bad acne, like genetically shit acne, you could consider going to your doctor and asking for tretinoin or Accutane. Keep in mind there are reasons why these are gated by prescription. There are some pretty serious side effects for some people, and I recommend you look into this before hopping on. They're super powerful and should really reduce your acne if it's like a very big concern for you. Also, when choosing skincare products, I would go for as many natural ingredients as possible. This lowers the chance for the product being estrogenic, which means that the creams slip into your blood and lowers your testosterone levels. Shout out to Hamza though. I recommend Lumen. It's a bit expensive, but at least you can name every ingredient in it. Just choose the classic maintenance bundle. It's like $30 a month. Overall, be careful with skincare products. The more you research, the more you see how unhealthy they really are. Some of them even fucks with your hormones, so you get worse skin when you stop using them. So please try to fix your skin from the inside out first, and then afterwards consider using skincare products for a short amount of time. The last section of the face is simple. It is teeth. So for hygiene, brush your teeth every time you eat or drink. This just keeps them clean 24/7. If you can, invest in an electric toothbrush. They're 10 times more effective than doing it manually. Also, you should try to floss every day because there's some spots in your teeth where food gets in and your toothbrush can't really reach it, so it just sits there forever, which is kind of disgusting. But for looks, I'd recommend getting some whitening strips. These are also unhealthy, so don't make them a part of your routine, but I'd recommend Crest 3D white strips. 8 levels should be enough for 99% of you guys. It removes like 50 years of stains, but if you think your teeth are really ugly, you can go higher. The results last for 4 to 6 months, so just do it right before summer and it should last all the way through. To keep them white, you should try to avoid coloring drinks, stuff like coffee, red wine, soda, orange juice. Basically just be a giga chat and just only drink water like a normal person. Also, if your teeth are crooked, try to get braces. Right, so I know the face category was a very long one, simply because there's so much you can maximize, but if you made it this far, I just want to tell you that I'm happy you're taking your look seriously. You should really see this as a good use of your time, as there's so many benefits of looking good. Anyway, next category. The next category we have is physique. Now, I'm not going to tell you how to build muscle, as I assume most people watching this video already know that. But if you don't know, you should just invest in a gym membership and watch some YouTube videos to get smarter. What I am going to be talking about though is how to make your physique look more attractive and aesthetic. So the first subsection, poses and posture. Now, you can be a really handsome man, but if you don't know how to stand and sit like a man, you're going to look like a bitch. So here's a 4-step plan to help you. Number 1, try to mew all the time, or at least keep your mouth closed when resting. You just look sharper and more aggressive compared to when you have your mouth open. Also, try to nose breathe as much as possible. Mouth breathing will tear your face apart and make you look ugly with time. Number 3, I could give you 21 poses to look more masculine, but instead I just want to give you some advice as it's easier for you to remember. So first up, keep your body language open. You seem more confident sitting like this than this, and you look more trustworthy and approachable. My other tip is to be conscious. Always try to see yourself from the outside. If someone saw you right now, would you look like a bitch? Also, be conscious when you watch social media. Look at people like Jordan Peterson, Andrew Tate, etc. and see how the body language makes you feel. Just straight up copy their style and I guarantee you, you'll look more like a man. Number 4, lastly, this is crucial. Remember to smile. When you smile at people, people trust you. People find you approachable. Smiling is just more attractive. Smiling just does something to people. Like, look at this video and tell me you don't get happy from watching it. Also, if you don't know how to smile well, just try to think of something really funny. Either you laugh or you start to get a smile on your face. It's just like when you're sitting in class and remember something funny, you can't help but smile. Tattoos. Now, tattoos can make your physique look 3 times more attractive if done right, so let me just help you in 3 simple steps. Step 1, pick a theme or aesthetic. This could be Greek mythology, Christianity, or something else. This makes it look like, there's a tension behind them, instead of just shoving a bunch of random drawings on your skin. So just find a good theme and look at some pictures on the internet. Number 2, don't overdo it. Don't cover your entire body in ink. Just get like a few really special ones. Number 3, remember tattoos are permanent, so before getting one, I would wait 1 year. So from the day you want the tattoo, just wait 1 year before actually getting it. Because most people regret their tattoos, so please don't get a tattoo of something you find cool now and then in a year you will cringe. People change fast and people in self-improvement change even faster, so you might find something cool now that you might not find cool in a year. I'm gonna say it again, if you don't already go to the gym, please start. It's gonna change your life, and when it comes to Looksmaxing, there's nothing more important than a nice physique. So I'm gonna give you some quick tips on how to get a more aesthetic physique. Also, if you're an experienced lifter, do not skip this section. There's actually some good advice. Advice number 1, get tan this summer. There's a reason why all bodybuilders get sprayed with spray tan before stepping on stage. It makes their muscle look bigger and more shredded. Number 2, never do a cut or a recomp. Number 3, testosterone beats everything, so focus on your test levels. Good sleep, good diet and intense workout all helps with this, but remember that testosterone is produced by your nuts, so go get some girls and stop fapping. Number 4, find your dream physique and strive for that. Try to analyze your dream physique, what makes their physique so good. For example, David Late has focused a lot on his upper chest and front delts, so if I want to look like David Late, I should probably do the same. Number 5, do cardio for more veins. When you do cardio, your body makes bigger and more veins, which helps with aesthetic. Number 6, get lean, get to around 8 to 12% body fat, and you will look so much better. The best way to do it, if you're not super fat, is to eat in a calorie maintenance, and then by working out, you end in a calorie deficit. This is called recomposition. It's a mix between cut and bulk. See, this section was already a lot shorter than the face one, so just keep watching. The next category is the one that's going to make 70% of your glow up, so stay tuned. Category 3 out of 6, clothing and fashion. When it comes to Looksmaxing, having nice clothes makes 70% of the difference. So that's why I've picked 4 styles I think will trend this summer. But you know, if you have like a 5th one in mind, you can go for that one as well. But what I have picked is old money, skatewear, streetwear, and comfort wear. And to be honest, I don't want to waste your time and tell you how to style every style. What I want you to do instead is to make a Pinterest account, search the style you like. Like if you see some nice piece of clothing while you search, you can, with the power of technology, click search image with Google, and it pops up with this menu where you can click on the clothes and see what it is. This way you can order all the clothes you find cool. Also remember, Pinterest is primarily used by girls, so a lot of these outfit pictures are posted by girls, which means you know exactly what to wear to be considered attractive by girls. Smart, right? I know. Remember to get a measuring tape and measure all these areas so you can order clothes online that fit you well. Also, the most important thing when it comes to clothing is just to choose whatever you feel comfortable in. So if you don't feel comfortable in the old money style, perhaps choose something else. And always remember, it's easy to have a good outfit with unlimited money. So, you know, get rich or like save up for it. Next up, we got jewelry. Jewelry is a very simple way to take your outfit to the next level, and you can just wear it all the time, to be honest. But you know, with most styles, you can go with 2 chains, 2 wristbands, and 3 rings. That will look the best. And again here, just go on Pinterest, search your clothing style, and then, you know, add jewelry, and you can find some nice pieces, or, you know, at least get some inspiration and order it online. Alright, perfect. If you have followed all the other categories I've mentioned, you should look pretty good right now. But we also need to like fix your smell and how you can like feel good as well. So I'm gonna help you with that as well. And I've made this like 5-step plan to get rid of like 100% of the smell. So let's start with that. Number 1, we got shower. Of course, I'd recommend using a little less shampoo and soap than you're used to, because that stuff is estrogenic. So the more you use of it, you know, the more your testosterone levels are gonna get messed with. Also, like personally, I've just get rid of like shampoo. I don't use shampoo anymore, because once you don't use shampoo for a long time, your body starts to produce like the oils themselves. So like your hair can look pretty good without using shampoo. Number 2, find like a natural deodorant. You know, most deodorant are again estrogenic, so like I want you to find a natural one. The one I use is Velada 24-hour citrus deo. It's just like a deodorant without all the bad stuff, but if you don't really care too much, you can just find like a normal deodorant at your supermarket. Number 3, I want you to spend some time at like a mall and just smell all the different fragrances and find one you really like. Because like you could choose like the most popular one, like Dior Sauvage and all the other ones, but if you do that, you're just gonna smell like everyone else and you're just gonna smell like an NPC. So what I would do instead is just find like a smell that you like, because then once people smell that, they're gonna start associating that smell with you. Number 4, now we're gonna fix your mouth breath. The first thing you can do is buy a mouth scraper. It's like $5. You know, every time you like brush your teeth, just right after, just use like the mouth scraper to get rid of like all that white stuff, because that's what like causes 90% of like the smell from your mouth. So if you do that, it's gonna be a lot easier. Number 5, we got mouthwash. This is just to make sure you have like really good breath. But of course, like the effect kind of wears off after you have ate. So number 6, we got gum, because like after you have ate, you're gonna have like somewhat bad smell, so you can like eat gum to get rid of that. Also, like if you buy like the jawline gum, that's perfect, because then you get like good smell and you get jaw gains. So I'd recommend that one. But like, to be honest with you guys, like 99% of us think we smell really, really bad. And a lot of us have like way too much anxiety about it. But if you like think about it, how many people have you met who like smelled on a consistent basis? Like, it's not a lot of people. Personally, I can only like think of like one guy ever. So like everyone kind of thinks they smell, but like in reality, like very few people smell. So, like, don't have anxiety about your smell, to be honest. Alright, next up we got skin. It's super easy. You just want to make sure it like feels soft and good. And the best way to do that is just be very hydrated again, and you know, to be healthy. But you know, if that doesn't work, you can just moisturize your skin. But like, I would just try to stay healthy instead. That's a lot easier. The next category we have is game. Again, you can look really good, but if you don't know how to talk to girls or act around them, like, you're still a bitch and you don't really deserve to pull. So like, I feel like this is a weird one to be covering on YouTube, but like, I'm still gonna help you. But like, personally, I think the best way to just learn is just get like a bunch of personal experiences. Just like go talk to a lot of girls, like take some risk, do some different stuff, and you'll find out like what works with time. And you shouldn't really be afraid of rejection, because like the worst thing that can happen is just you learning. Like you're just learning, bro. It's just a process, right? But I'm still gonna give you some advice. The best like personality traits to have like at a social event is just be outgoing, be funny, be lighthearted, and be approachable. Like this is just the best way to pull off at social parties. Like not taking anything too serious and just having like a lot of fun with it is gonna be the best way. Because like, you know, the opposite of this is you would like try to act mysterious and be special, and like 9 out of 10 times you're just gonna be coming across weird, and you know, girls won't really like come approach you because you seem weird, and you can't really approach girls because if you're acting like Batman, like you know, you're the cool guy, you can't approach girls. So instead, just be like, don't take anything too serious, just have some fun with it and talk to a bunch of people. That's the best way. Right, next up we have mental health. Like if your mental health is really bad, you need to fix that first, because like if you have bad mental health, you can't really enjoy like social events the same way. So there are 2 ways to fix it, and it's super simple. Number 1, start improving. Like once you're on a track of like constant improvement, like those negative thoughts about like depression, anxiety, and all the other stuff, like they'll just slowly disappear with time. And then number 2, this is gonna sound like really weird, but like stop caring about your mental health. And you can't really accept this mindset before you understand how. So the way I would explain the best way is like with the like placebo effect. Like if a doctor gave you like a pill he said, oh, this pill is gonna give you 200% more muscle when you work out, and you actually believe that, like your body is going to make that happen. Like that's how the placebo effect works. So once you start like convincing yourself that mental health doesn't exist, it's just gonna like not exist. Like you won't really think about it anymore. You won't really like notice when you're somewhat sad. Like, you know, Andrew Tate is 100% right when he says depression isn't real. Like if you stop believing in depression, like it's just, you can't really get depressed anymore. And you know, this only works once you're fully convinced yourself that it's true. Just like the placebo effect. Like if you think the doctor is talking bullshit and you don't believe that the pill is gonna give you 200% more muscle, of course it's not gonna work. So you need to like 100% convince yourself that mental health isn't real and it can't hurt you. That's the best way I can like explain it without like sounding too weird. But also like most of you guys probably deserve to have really bad mental health. Like if you jerk off like 5 times a day, eat shitty food, and like never do anything social, like I think everyone would be depressed if they did that. So like just like start improving, get on self-improvement, and I guarantee you that like mental health won't be a problem for you anymore. Alright, the next thing, this is gonna sound weird and nerdy, but like you can buy books to get better game and get better social skills. And the ones I'd recommend is like How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie and 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. And of course, like this is not gonna give you like better game, because the game is learned through personal experiences. But what this does is give you like some different principles that you can follow, and it's gonna help you a lot. Just like you know, the personality traits. If you're outgoing and funny, you're gonna pull more than being like mysterious and reserved. Also, like remember like your body language. Like try to have like some open, relaxed body language rather than like some tense, weird body language. It's just like a slight improvement. It's not gonna do like the biggest difference. But if you sit like a confident guy and like have open body language, it's just gonna like signal some stuff. Also like remember, like 55% of like our communication is non-verbally. So like body language is somewhat important. You know, it's not like the biggest thing, I wouldn't say. But like it's a thing you can remember. Like if you try to remember to have like confident, open body language, it's gonna help you a little bit. Alright, the last category we have is health. And this is gonna sound like the least exciting one, but it's absolutely the most important one. And I'm gonna make it very obvious to you why that is. So what I believe is that attraction is 100% like biology, right? You know, if you look good, you'll produce like a better offspring. And I'm gonna make this obvious to you. Like, are you most attractive to her or her? The healthy one, right? Like, that's pretty obvious. And you know, in order to look more attractive, you need to also be healthy. So the 5 things you should focus on are sleep, nutrition, exercise, mind and emotions, and community and relationships. Like these will, like once you master these, you'll just pull more, trust me. Like if you look healthy, you're gonna be more attractive. Right now, you might wonder like how much does all this stuff cost? And for everything I've mentioned in this video, it's gonna be $600. You know, that gives you perfect looking hair, perfect face, perfect smell, perfect skin, etc, etc. So for me personally, there's zero excuses to not do it, especially if you live like in a Western world, because you can literally just get a job and work 1 month and you will get $600 for like most of you guys. If you just work like 2 to 3 times a week, you can easily get $600. So there's zero excuses for you not to do that, and you know, just invest a little bit in your looks. Also, if we include clothing and jewelry, and this considering you want to replace your entire wardrobe, you can probably add like another 1,000 to 5,000 bucks. It really just depends on you. Like some people just want a little bit of clothing, and you know, some people want like clothing of pretty high quality. So for a complete glow up that's going to surprise everyone around you, you're looking at paying like 1,600 flat, and you know, perhaps like another $50 every month just to like maintain it. But so if you get like a job in the Western world, it's like 3 months of salary again, and then like 5% of your income afterwards to just maintain it. So for everyone, it is super possible if you want to make it happen. So yeah. If you watched this far of the video, I just want to congratulate you for watching the entire video. And if you ever need like, you know, any of these things to like be refreshed, there's a complete like free PowerPoint below with everything as notes. So you can just like go through the slides and you should be able to like remember everything I've mentioned in the video. Also, I've put a lot of time into this. Like the script is 4,500 words and the editing took over 40 hours. And you know, I also did like 1 month of like hardcore research. So if you believe I've provided some good value, I'd appreciate it if you just left like a comment and tell me like, oh, this helped me or something. And also, if you want more value like this, you know what to do. And again, thank you just for watching the video. Bye.